Good afternoon, students.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, so
Good afternoon, ma'am.
good afternoon. Let me share the screen. Can you see the screen?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Now,
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
is it? Can you
Yes,
see?
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Microsoft Teams. Sorry, this OneNote. Okay. I told you to prepare seminars like whatever list I have shared. So Bhojne Poonam will review up to lecture 4, and then Aishwarya 10, you, then Bidve Rutuja 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10 like your serial number. Okay. In that 31st is my name, but we will leave blank and then continue the series of that lectures. Okay, so you have to prepare that lectures and you have to send it to Edmodo. I will assign as a assignment on Edmodo. So you have to prepare that your seminar topic based on that lecture, and you have to upload it on Edmodo by 31st December. Is that okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So that will be treated as your second assignment. I will share that on group, Edmodo group, as well as WhatsApp group also. Okay, so now we will start our lecture. So in previous lecture we have started fundamental matrices. So what are fundamental matrices? We have considered the system. This is a non-homogeneous system. For to find solution of non-homogeneous system, we will require first solution of homogeneous system. Okay. So here we have considered this equation like system of equations. U at t plus 1 is equal to a of t, u of t plus f of t. And corresponding homogeneous equation by 4.16. And its matrix analog of homogeneous equation we have denoted by 4.17. So these three equations are important in this section. Okay. What is u of t? It is a n by n matrix function in 4.17. It is a matrix analog. So u of t is a n by n matrix function, and u of t is a solution of 4.17 if and only if each of its column vectors is a solution of 4.16. Okay. Then we have defined fundamental matrix. We say that phi t is a fundamental matrix of the equation. This 4.16 homogeneous equation, provided that phi t is a solution of equation 4.17 and whose determinant should be non-zero for all integers t. Because we have seen either phi t, determinant of phi t is equal to 0 for all integers t, or it is not equal to 0 for all integers t. So if we get determinant of phi t not equal to 0 for all integers t, we will say it is we can consider it as a fundamental matrix. Okay, then this infinitely many fundamental solutions also. This theorem 4.10 for phi t is a fundamental matrix for this u at t plus 1 is equal homogeneous equation a of t u of t. Then psi t is another fundamental matrix if and only if there exists a non-singular matrix C such that psi t is equal to C times phi t for all integers t. That also we have proved. Okay, so now we will using this homogeneous equation solution we will find solution of non-homogeneous equation. So today's first lecture. Sorry. Lecture 48. Variation of parameter formula. Parameter formula. Can you see the screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we will state this as a theorem. Its solution of non-homogeneous equation. If phi t is a fundamental solution, of equation 4.16. What is our 4.16? U at t plus 1 is equal to A of t, U of t, homogeneous one. Huh? Now 4.16, the unique solution of equation 4.15. What is 15? Non-homogeneous equation u at t plus 1 is equal to A of t, U of t plus f of t. Non-homogeneous equation that satisfies the initial condition u at t0 is equal to u0 is given by the variation parameter formula u at t is equal to phi t into phi inverse of t0 u0 plus phi t summation s is equal to t0 to t minus 1 phi inverse of the unique solution of this non-homogeneous equation is given by this formula. This is known as variation of parameter formula. Ut is equal to phi t into phi inverse of t0 u0 plus phi t summation s is equal to t0 to t minus 1 phi inverse of s plus 1 f of s. So we have to prove this. This is the solution. Okay. So if we prove this ut given by this formula, which one? This one. This formula satisfies the equation u at t plus 1 is equal to a at t u at t plus f of t. Then we can say that this is a solution of 4.15. when we say that something is a solution of equation, if it satisfies that equation. So we will prove now this satisfies the equation. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so start with proof. Let ut is equal to phi t, phi inverse of t0 u0 plus phi t summation s is equal to t0 to t minus 1 phi inverse of s plus 1 f of s. And what is given? Where phi t is a fundamental solution, right? Fundamental solution, where phi t is a fundamental solution equation u at t plus 1 is equal to a of t u of t. So what this implies? Phi t must satisfy this equation. Phi t is a fundamental. Say that phi t is a fundamental solution if it satisfies this equation and its determinant is non-zero. So I can write by definition of fundamental solution, phi at t plus 1 is equal to a of t into phi of t, and determinant of phi t is not equal to 0 for all integers, right? Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. And what is given? What is given? U at t0 is equal to u0 is given. Okay. And u at t0 is given to be u0 is given. So using this, now we will show that it satisfies the equation. So give number 1 to this. Now by equation 1, for t greater than 0, from equation 1, we can write, we can write, if ut is this one, what is u at t plus 1 there? What is u at t plus 1? It is phi at, we have to replace t by t plus 1. Phi inverse of t0 u0 as it is, phi at t plus 1 summation s is equal to t0 to, this will be t now, right? Phi inverse of s plus 1 f of s. Now we will simplify this. Now what is phi at t plus 1? Phi at t plus 1 is a of t into phi t, right?
Yes.
So I can write this as a of t into phi t. Phi inverse of t0 we will keep as it is, u0 we will keep as it is. Then again here a of t into phi of t summation s is equal to t0 to t phi inverse of s plus 1 into f of s. Again, so a of t phi of t phi inverse of t0 u0 plus a of t phi of t as it is. Now we will separate last term here. So summation will be s is equal to t0 to t minus 1 phi inverse of s plus 1. Then what is the last term? A of t phi of t. What is last term now? This summation s is equal to t0 to t. I am writing in two parts, like up to t minus 1 is one summation and last term is as separate. So a of t phi of t multiplied already. So what is last term?
Phi
Phi
inverse
inverse
of t plus 1.
t plus 1 into f of t, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Phi inverse of t plus 1 into f of t. Okay. But this we might not have changed. Okay. Anyhow. So again we can write this as a of t, phi of t, phi inverse of t0, u0 plus a of t, phi of t, summation s is equal to t0 to t minus 1, phi inverse of s plus f of s is remaining here. So this is what phi of t plus 1, na? This is phi of t plus 1, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I have changed here, or we might have changed in the next. Okay, I will write here phi of t plus 1 only. Then it will be easy to understand. Is that okay? I not did anything, only I have replaced phi t plus 1 is equal to a of t, phi of t in first term, and here I have kept as it is. Now phi of t plus 1 into phi inverse of t plus 1 will be identity matrix, right? So what will be the remaining? What will remain in last term?
F of t.
F of t only, right? F of t. Now what is a of t? If I take out, what I will get from this? A of t, if I take out, what will be this? Phi of t, phi inverse of
Phi inverse
t0
t.
0 plus phi of t summation s is equal to t0 to t minus 1 phi inverse of s plus 1 f of s and plus f of t as it is. But what is this? This is my u of t, right? This is same as u of t.
Yes, ma'am.
Bracket is nothing but u of t plus f of t from 1, or using 1 we can say. So what we got here? So this implies u at t plus 1 is equal to a of t, u of t plus f of t. Means whatever whatever u of t defined by 1 satisfies the equation u of t plus 1 is equal to a of t, u of t plus f of t. So what can I say? This implies u of t defined by 1 is a solution of this equation, above equation, or whatever non-homogeneous solution of non-homogeneous equation u at t plus 1 is equal to a of t, u of t plus f of t. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And initial condition is also given, no? What is the initial condition? U at t0 is equal to u0. Also, what is u at t0? Also by 1 we can say. From 1, what is u at t0? If I substitute it in u at t, what I will get? Phi of T0 into phi inverse of T0 U0. So what will be this? Identity into U0 is U0, right? First term, phi of T0, phi inverse of T0 U0 plus summation S is equal to T0 to T minus 1, no? So T0 minus
Yes.
1, what is that? Phi inverse of S plus 1 f of S. Phi inverse of S plus 1 f of S. So what I will get here? This is identity. So first term is only U0 plus, what will be this? This is equal to T0 to T minus 1. It should be, by convention, it should be 0 because it is going to previous terms. S is equal to T0 to T by convention of summation. Sums, how we define? T0 plus 1, T0 plus 2 onwards, not, we won't go backward. Okay, whenever we define sums, S is equal to T0 to T0, whatever next terms are there, up to that we will define. We won't define to backward terms. Is that okay? So we are getting here 0. Is that okay? So ut given by the formula 1 satisfies initial condition as well as non-homogeneous equation. Given by 1 satisfies non-homogeneous satisfies initial condition also. With non-homogeneous equation, and hence it is a solution. This proves the theorem. Is that okay? Just you have to show it
Yes.
satisfies that equation, and it satisfies with initial condition also, because initial condition also given here. Okay, so now we will use this theorem to find solution of some example. Take an example based on this. Solve the system u at t plus 1 is equal to 0, 1, minus 2, minus 3 u of t plus 2 by 3 raised to t 1 minus 2, and initial condition is given to be u at 0 is equal to 1, 1. So we have to find solution of this non-homogeneous equation. Up to now, in previous section, previous chapter, we have seen how to solve this u at t plus 1 is equal to a times u of t, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So now for non-homogeneous, how to find the solution? So we will use this variation of parameter formula for that. So this is the solution. For this solution, what we require? We require fundamental solution of homogeneous equation first. So how we will find fundamental solution? We already learned this, how to find solution of homogeneous equation. And already I think we have solved this. Let me check. First we find fundamental solution of homogeneous equation of homogeneous equation. What is the corresponding homogeneous equation? U at t plus 1 is equal to 0, 1, minus 2, minus 3 u of t. Okay. So how to find solution of this homogeneous equation? We find first eigenvalues, then eigenvectors, right?
Yes, ma'am.
I think unit third, no? Putzer algorithm. Yes, you can see here. In this example, we have already solved this. Solve the equation u at t plus 1 is equal to a u of t, where a is 0, 1, minus 2, minus 3. Same example. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
We have calculated, again we have calculated eigenvalues and its corresponding eigenvectors. Okay. And then so we got this solution. Ut is equal to b1 lambda 1 raised to t u1. U1 is eigenvector corresponding to first eigenvalue, and u2 is eigenvector corresponding to eigenvalue lambda 2. So we got here minus 2 raised to t 1 minus 2 and minus 1 raised to t 1 1. These are this b1 and b2 we have found based on whatever this is given. So we can consider here phi t. From this we can have the solution. What is that lecture number? 35, no? So I'm not writing it again. I will directly choose the fundamental solution as calculated in lecture 35. We can choose phi t fundamental solution as so. If it is asked in exam, you should not write as calculated in lecture 5. Huh? You have to calculate it there. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So solution as phi t is equal to first eigenvector minus 2 raised to t minus 2 raised to t plus 1 minus 1 raised to t and minus 1 raised to t plus 1. So this I can write as minus 1 raised to t, 2 raised to t 1 minus 2 raised to t plus 1 and minus 1. So we are having phi t. Now we will require phi inverse of t. What is phi inverse of t? So to find phi inverse of t, what is we will require determinant of phi t. What is determinant of phi t? This implies determinant of phi t is what is determinant of phi t? Minus 2 raised to t plus 2 raised to t plus 1. What will be this? Minus 2 raised to t, 2 raised to t we will take common, minus 1 plus 2. Is that right? So minus 1 raised to t, 2 raised to t. Is it the same? What is the determinant of this matrix? Minus 1 raised to t outside scalar, and determinant is 2 raised to minus 2 raised to t. Minus minus will become plus here. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
2 raised to t I have taken out, minus 1 here, and plus 2. So plus 1 we are getting here.
Yes, ma'am.
So what is phi inverse of t? 1 upon determinant of, how to find phi inverse of t? 1 upon determinant of phi t into adjoint of
5 of t.
phi of t. So what you will get here? One upon 2 raised to t adjoint of t, adjoint of phi t. What is adjoint of phi t? How we find adjoint? Adjoint of 2 by 2 matrices.
Minus 1 raised to t plus 1.
Minus 1 raised to t plus 1 कुठे?
Ma'am, matrix है that.
हाँ, matrix.
First column.
First row. Adjoint how we find for 2 by 2 matrices? Corresponding minor, cofactor. What is cofactor of 2 raised to t? Minus 1. What is cofactor of 1? Minus 2 raised to t plus 1. What is cofactor of minus 2 raised to t plus 1? It is 1. And cofactor of minus 1 is 2 raised to t here. So cofactor Cij will be minus 1 raised to I plus j Cij, Mij will be. So M11, M12, M13, M14. So row wise we have to write it as, like, we have to take its transpose of minors. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
So what I will get here? Minus 1, 2 raised to t plus 1, and 2 raised to t. Minus 1 raised to t. Minus 1 raised to t. Or we can write from here only. How we write? Cofactors, no? C11. Do you know how to find adjoint? Students, are you there? Anybody know? If it is ABCD, what is minor? What is C11? Cofactor of A. It is D. What is C12? cofactor of B, it is C. What is C13? Not 13. C21, it is B. What is C22? C22 is A. Now what is M11? What is Mij? Cofactors. So minus 1 raised to I plus J, Ci, J. So what is M11 here? Minor of first. Minus 1 raised to 1 plus 1. So it is D only. What is M12? It is minus C. What is M21? It is minus B. And what is M22? It is A only. So adjoint of this matrix, whatever, suppose if I write this A, so adjoint of A is given by now M1, M11, M12, M1, M21, M22, and its transpose. So what is transpose? Transpose will be M11, M12, M21, M22. Is that right? This is the procedure to find adjoint of a matrix. So same thing I have written here. Minus 1 raised to T, right? Okay. Minus 1 raised to T will remain, no? Determinant, whether we have calculated properly. Let me erase this. Minus 2 raised to T into minus 1 raised to T plus 1 minus 1 raised to T minus 2 raised to T plus 1.
Ma'am, determinant minus 2 raised to T minus 1 raised to T येते.
Minus येत आहे का? इथून केलं तर असं minus 2 raised to T आणि minus 1 raised to T मी कॉमन काढला तर काय येईल? फक्त 2 raised to T कॉमन काढला तर ओके minus 1 raised to T plus 1 हे कॅन्सलच होईल. Minus 1 raised to T and minus 1 raised to T. So I will take just.
Madam, minus 2 raised to T minus 1 raised to T common काढलं तरी पण इथं minus 1 इथं minus 2 राहते ना. So minus 1 plus 2 plus 1च होते ना.
Plus 1. Wait, here they have given only 2 raised to T. मी जर समजा 2 raised to T, if I take common, what I will get here? Minus 1 raised to T plus 2. This will be plus झालं तर
2 minus 1 raised to T.
first we will try to have minus, okay, let me minus 2 raised to t as it is, minus 1 raised to t plus 1 as it is, plus minus 1 raised to t plus 1 minus 2 raised to t plus 1. Can I write like this? Can I write like this? हा मायनस आहे ना, मी इथे घेतलं.
Yes.
मॅम तिथे मायनस लिहावं लागेल ना मॅम.
कुठे? हा मायनस
मायनस टी प्लस 1 घेतलं ना.
हा टी प्लस 1 झालं ना, हा मायनस मध्ये घेतला तर
हा चालते.
ओके ना. हा मायनस मी मध्ये
Yes.
घेतला, म्हणजे मला मायनस टू
हा,
टी
yes.
प्लस 1 मायनस 1 रेस टू टी प्लस 1 पाहिजे. आता मी इथून 2 रेस टू टी बाहेर काढला. किंवा मायनस 2 रेस टू टी काढलं तर काय येईल? मायनस 1 रेस टू
टी प्लस
T
1
plus 2.
प्लस करू 2 रेस टू टीच काढला तर मायनस, हे मायनस होईल आणि हे काय होईल?
मायनस 1
मायनस
रेस टू टी प्लस 2
प्लस 1 आहे ना, आणि मायनस इथे मायनस 2, हे मायनस 2 बरोबर आहे ना?
Plus 2 होईल ना.
प्लस मायनस बरोबर घेतलंय का आपण 2 रेस टू टी? मायनस 1 रेस टू टी प्लस 1 होईल परत, नाही 2 राहील. So 2 minus 1 will be 1. Okay. Better we are getting 2 raised to t. टू टाइम्स येतं ना इथे. टू minus 1 minus 1. 2 minus 1 will be plus 1 and Is that okay? 2 बरोबर येतं ना, -2 -2. Can I write like this? Yes. So असं घेतलं तरी पण ते -1 + 1 कॉमनच नाही, कॅन्सल नाही होते ते. Phi t is this one. C times phi t. C times determinant of phi t. In adjoint, something is missing. Adjoint formula M11, M12, M12, M22. Determinant 1 upon determinant of phi t. The adjoint of phi t. पहिलंच बरोबर होतं I think. Okay, I will check this once again because they have given -1 upon 2 and then we will go for next formula. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So we will stop here. I will solve that M11, M12 properly and I will check it my own. Up to that you also check. So UT they are getting as, check whether you are getting this UT or not. UT is equal to -1 you have to substitute in that formula, variation of parameter formula, 0.125 minus 3⁻1 minus t plus 19 3. This should be final solution. You also check, I will also check whether we are getting this one or not. Okay, so today we will stop here. Let me download the attendance. Now you can leave.